Once upon a time, in the village of Ai, there lived a princess named Ago. She was the eldest daughter of King Cheetah. Unlike her three younger sisters, Ago was not married, and she faced a lot of teasing because of her size. The villagers often whispered mean things behind her back, saying, "It takes 3 wrappers to fit around her waist." Or, "Did you hear she ate a whole goat in one day?" King Cheetah and his queen were worried about their daughter. They tried to arrange marriages for her, but no one seemed interested. Ago felt sad and hopeless. She loved food so much that the idea of losing weight seemed impossible. She thought that if any man married her, he would only want her for her title, not for love. What she truly wanted was to be loved for who she was. Even though she was unhappy, Ago found joy in dancing. She was an incredible dancer. Whenever she felt alone, she would sneak away to dance, creating beats with her mouth. During festivals, she would find a quiet spot to enjoy the music without anyone seeing her. As the year came to an end, the annual festival between the 4 neighboring villages was approaching. Everyone was buzzing with excitement. People were busy polishing their best outfits, practicing their dance moves, and looking forward to delicious food. But for Ago, all she wanted was a hidden place to dance freely. Finally, she found a perfect spot where she could hear the drums and flutes. With a big smile on her face, she started to dance. Suddenly, she noticed a drumbeat growing louder. Ignoring it, she kept dancing until the music stopped, but the drumming continued. Turning around, she saw a man playing the drum, smiling brightly. "Why did you stop dancing?" he asked, pausing his drumming. Startled, Ago ran away, but he followed her. Since she couldn't run fast, he soon caught up with her. "Leave me alone," she gasped. "Go find your fun somewhere else." The man looked at her kindly. "I got lost trying to find the market square, and I wanted to support you with my drums," he explained. Ago noticed his colorful clothes and realized he wasn't from her village. She thanked him for playing and told him how to get to the market square. But he insisted on continuing to drum for her, encouraging her to dance. Since he wouldn't give up, she started to move her hips to his beat. After all, what did she have to lose? He was a stranger. After a while, Ago stopped dancing. "Thank you, Mr. Drummer. I really enjoyed that," she said. "My name is Aaron, not Mr. Drummer," he replied with a grin. Ago shared her name and said she had to go home, but Aaron asked her to return the next day, and she agreed. On her way back, she couldn't stop thinking about him. "He can't possibly like me," she thought. It felt strange for such a handsome man to notice her. The next day, Ago eagerly set out to meet Aaron. When he saw her, his face lit up with joy. They talked and laughed for a long time, and he played drums while she danced. Days turned into weeks, and their meetings became the best part of their days. One day, Aaron finally confessed his feelings. Ago had suspected he liked her, but hearing it made her heart race. "I can bring my family to meet yours on market day," he said. She rushed home to tell her parents about the wonderful news. They were thrilled. But just when things were looking bright, disaster struck. An airborne disease spread through the villages, forcing them to close their borders. Everyone had to stay indoors to stay safe. Ago felt sad that she couldn't see Aaron anymore. A few days later, she got sick too and struggled to get better for months. Finally, a herbalist found a cure, and people began to recover. When Ago was well again, she was shocked to find she had lost a lot of weight. She was almost as slim as her sisters. This was a dream come true. Not only did she look different, but her beauty shone through. Men who had never noticed her before now admired her and approached her for marriage. Feeling confident, Ago thought she was too good for Aaron now. When the borders opened, she went to their meeting spot, expecting to see him. When Aaron saw her, he barely recognized her. "Wow, my princess! I missed your beautiful smile," he exclaimed. Ago, however, felt proud and cold. She thought she was above him now. Aaron, thinking she was just excited to see him, began to play the drums again, hoping to make her dance. But she shouted, "Stop, Mr. Drummer. I'm not interested in you anymore." Aaron was shocked by her sudden change. "I know you've never met a prince before, but you don't need to act this way," he said. Ago turned and walked away, telling him never to contact her again. Weeks passed, and Aaron sent messages trying to win her back, but she ignored them, focusing on the long line of suitors eager to marry her. One day, Ago decided to host a wrestling competition for the eligible bachelors in the village. The winner would become her husband. Many men signed up, eager to win the heart of the princess. The king invited royals and wealthy people to the event. Ago spent months preparing to impress everyone, but she didn't realize that her weight loss was due to her illness. She kept eating large meals, and gradually her weight returned. When the day of the event came, Ago stepped out to greet her guests. But when the men saw her, they were shocked. She didn't look like what they expected, and one by one they began to leave. Ago felt humiliated. Just as she was about to leave, she spotted a familiar face. Aaron. But he looked different, dressed like royalty. As she watched him walk away, Ago realized she had lost a good man who truly cared for her. It was such a pity. She never found love again and eventually married an old chief as his 10th wife. Moral of the story: never ignore those who stood by you during your tough times. They are rare treasures, and if you treat them poorly, you might lose the chance to have them in your life forever. Thank you for watching this story. Please share what you learned in the comments, and don't forget to like and share with your loved ones. Until next time, goodbye.